Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for more Masters of the World. I'm Gilpin. Okay, where did we leave off last time? Our Grand Solar project is currently underway, with us building about 20 of these, which ain't bad. And I'm hoping things will go well as a result, and will allow us to dismantle our nuclear and fossil fuel plants. Alright. I really am tempted to keep the fossil fuel plants because they make good export. But everything else, I think we can just sort of start to ditch at this point. And move on to clean renewable energy. It doesn't have a chance of just exploding as well. That's the good stuff. 14215. Yeah, sale price of solar powered energy slightly better than nuclear. So I'm hoping that as I dismantle everything, things will go well. In the meantime, however, that's not until next year. Farming industry results, somehow I doubt it. No, 1820 is fine. It's going up. It's the only industry really seeing much growth, so hey, you know what? 5% a year in industry is pretty good. In the meantime, there goes cars. Technological level increasing slowly, at least. As we can see, there is a change. Alright. So, right now, how's inflation doing? Inflation is 4.21. Yeah, we're trying to keep it down, but it's hard with this key interest rate. But I don't want to increase the key interest rate because that's going to hamper growth. The question is, how much will it hamper growth, and is it worth it? Because right now, most of our growth is being wiped out by inflation. Let's face facts here. And apparently there's been a hostage taking. How unfortunate. So I now have to choose what to do with my growth rate, which is ahead of inflation slightly. Yeah. I think I have to do the only thing I can do. I'm doing it. Crank up the interest rate and try and reduce inflation. Well, because I feel like I can reduce inflation faster than I can actually grow my economy. Which is true to a degree, I think. Alright. 1787, yeah, I figured that happened. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. If we fall below 1700, I'm going to have a real problem with it. It's really going to bite hard, but I think we'll be okay. It shouldn't be too bad. $17.91. Yeah. Okay. How are civil servants doing? They must have been pretty well paid. Good. Good. So, I really do need to start working on these secondary education places. We're going to need a lot more of them. It's kind of hard to say. Well, assuming I just round off my teachers to 1 million, which is somewhat accurate, then that means I've got, what, 20 million high school students right now? 20 million high school students, that's like 1,000 people per school. That's, yeah, actually that's about right. I mean, there were 3,000 people in my high school. So, 1,000 to 2,000 people per school seems accurate. Alright. And the world continues to be rather quite quiet. Which is always nice, I suppose. I see there are some tensions in places.
Good morning. I didn't come.
Okay. What do you want? What say you to future-proofing? Just a little. The problem is I have no idea what my average purchase price actually is, if anything. But I have to refuse at that fucking price because I'm being given that information. Absolutely no reason for me to do that. Well, finances are fine. Debt is zeroed. And yeah, with any luck. There we are. Inflation rate's getting forced down a bit again. How is industry? Recovered just fine. Look at that, eh? Alright. So it looks like that raising the interest rate was the right idea. With a super high interest rate, we'll be in good shape. Inflation's dropping, and we're still having at least some economic growth. Obviously not a perfect amount, but hey, you know what? With inflation dropping, I'll take it. Alright. Tobacco tax, liquor tax, wine tax. I really want to, like, start cranking up some of these vice taxes, though. Maybe. On the other hand, things I could spend it on... How is poverty doing, anyway? Oh. Okay. Not only did I solve homelessness, I solved poverty, apparently. Okay, yeah, we can do that. You know, I wonder. Is my growth rate really as high as I think it is because of these friggin' policies? And again, I don't think it matters. Yeah, it doesn't. That's actually relatively cheap to max out my growth rate the way I have. So it's hard to complain. President of Zimbabwe. The country with 95% unemployment. Speaking of which, how is my immigration? Yeah, we still have millions of people coming in. Go figure, most of them are illegals. Alright, Yeah, let's regularize the illegal immigrants. That seems like the easy way out. It's like, if you're an illegal immigrant, alright, fine, you can have your freaking green card. There. It is the way forward. Unfortunately, we need all the people we can get. Alright, so what's up, Zimbabwe? Alright, whatever. I can't negotiate. Yeah. See, let's make them into Ethiopian nationals. It's easier that way. And besides, most of the illegal immigrants, I'm pretty sure are refugees anyway, who came here from, like, the India-Pakistani war. We saw a lot of them. So, it's probably best if we, you know, slow it down a little bit and let them in. African Union model country. Damn straight we are. Yeah, inflation rate dropping. It's good to see. It's good to see. It brings warmth to my heart to see inflation drop. And goods become cheaper. And industry GDP increasing. We lost like 50 billion GDP to the industry doing that. Hopefully we didn't lose much GDP anywhere else. One does generally expect that. Yeah, see? We're fine.
The decree.
Excellent. So. Number of illegal immigrants, 1,000. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Alright. Yep. Good. Should be fine. Either way. There. Now hopefully they can get jobs and all that. Well, they probably still can't jobs. They probably still can't have jobs, unfortunately, but that's more now related to the fact that we don't have jobs in this country. It's surprisingly very hard to get jobs around here, eh? Unemployment rate's down 25%, which ain't bad, actually. For Africa, anyway. Average rate across the AU is 30. And 88 billion cash surplus, okay. Good. That's not bad at all. Manpower increases to the automobile construction. We kind of capped out manpower with that. I don't really want to do anything else with it. I can't increase it much further because it just gets so expensive to increase it by a relevant amount. You know? Profits are 146, so like, it's making money. Right. That has been employing more and more people and is making the same amount of money. But sales are going up, so that's something. That is something. Nope. Pretty much cutting ties with Djibouti as well. There are 4 countries in particular I've pretty much cut ties with. They're all on the chopping block. Although some of them I'm still kind of friendly with. At least for the moment, because as it turns out, it's really hard to get costs police sometimes. I mean, I think I need to start creating networks of agents or something. Tourism professionals complain there's some overcrowded prisons. We could build some of those. Yeah, alright, so we have an overcrowded prison problem. Seems reasonable. .074 of 150 million. So 150,000 million times 0.074. I gotta put in 150 billion into the calculator. Either that or I have 1 million people in jail. Let's try that again. 160. 160,000. 160 million times 0.074. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits. That's like... Okay, that's... Apparently we have 11 million prisoners. And, alright, I guess. That's kind of concerning. Well, we'll start by getting 300 prisons. It's a good start. 270 times. Yeah, I don't think that's anywhere going to be near enough. Yeah. Prison population declining. Crime rate pretty good. And industry still growing. Seems to be growing a little slower though, I'll admit. But growth rate is on the rise, so like I said, it was a bit of a damper to it, but I think it's okay in the end. Alright. So yeah, good start with that. I think in addition, we're going to create a lot of new high schools. I'll watch my deficit, make sure it doesn't go down too much here. Because we are taking on debt to do this, by the way. As it turns out, building high schools and prisons, very expensive. Never would have imagined. Hang on, how many more do I need? 229? 20,000 high schools planned. I have trouble. Literally no one's in a higher education or a university center. So I have no reason to build more of them. If there's ever even a single student in any of them, I will totally fund the shit out of it. But for that, somebody actually has to enroll in the goddamn schools. Alright. I really hate seeing 0.75%. So I'm going to raise the employer's social security income by 1%. Okay. So, 1851, not bad. Things like farming during 1984, as expected. 1505, alright. Minister of Tunisia? Sure. Alright. Also, in addition, how much debt in total have we taken out now? Oh, okay, about 270, 280 billion? Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Good morning.
Yeah, everyone just wants to sell me fucking natural gas. Like, without accurate data, I can't. No interest in it. Besides, it's really weirdly bugged out that everyone produces fucking natural gas now. Whatever. Alright. Interesting that Britain wants to meet, hopefully for something other than natural gas. Company taxes, fuck off. Tax rebalancing. France, the tournament for Ethiopia. Glad to hear. Victories are always nice. Yeah, maybe I should work on the construction of like new stadiums and theaters and the like. Oh, really? I can't build them en masse. Yeah. I probably can't because I don't have any. Build one in Shiwa. And a grand library there as well. There. Everybody loves them.
Good morning.
Natural gas, as usual, isn't it? Too low by the United Kingdom. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. So, yeah, that's alright. Excess is still 1% of the GDP. Which means we should pay off 160 billion in a year. Give or take. Well, that's not true at all. Should pay off about 600 billion. No, that's 10% of the GDP. 60 billion a year. Yeah, alright. That works. Since our income is pretty much shooting upwards. Inflation down to 3.58%. Not bad. We're doing our best. Exchange rate. Yeah, I love that. So it's been slowly going down and suddenly, you know, suddenly going in the other direction. Alright. It'll only be a little while before we start getting closer to parity here. Alright. That's still expanding as an industry, so... hey, whatever. Profit's not increasing. So... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have a strange feeling that I should put, say, at most, 500,000 into this. Like, let's be real here. Because it's clearly not doing anything more. That's the problem, right? Kosovo wants entrance to the United Nations. Okay. I have no problem with this. I don't think anyone should. Maybe Serbia. Probably Serbia. Good. Okay. I mean, cutting the manpower down doesn't seem to do much other than maybe save me money. It's hard to say.
The preparations...
It is hard to say. Like, if it turns out it was disastrous, we'll find out, I suppose. We will find out. In the meantime, how goes everything down here? 200 days in already. Excellent. That place is going to become a powerhouse, literally. That's nice. Christ. And look at that. Growth rate pretty much back on track to where it once was. Just had a minor slowdown this year, but considering what we did to the interest rate this year as well, in doing so, I do believe that's a good thing in the end. With inflation rate down to 3.61. Yeah. Angola is still above the world average, which is really annoying. Yeah, I'd really like to get us down under that, and I think that'll happen a lot in the early... like, for some reason in the first quarter we seem to have zero growth. Not sure what's going on there, but you know what? I don't know. 4.5% growth. Excellent. No debt. Excellent. Got all that paid off. I'm really surprised we can't, like, get rated by these agencies. I can't invite them. At least as far as I can tell, anyway. There's probably a button to do it. Be damned if I could find it, though. That's the problem with a lot of, There we are. That's the problem with a lot of these here things. I just can't find the button for things. Oh well. And let's see. Can I get my estimates for the 9th? It'll take a moment. Always does. For everybody involved. Growth estimates for every country in the world take a little while to calculate. Excellent. No public debt remaining.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year.
Yeah. That's expected. It's always really shite in the first quarter. Never really surprises me. I mean, hey. It's going up. Profits are increasing. Sales are increasing. Like, I'm starting to wonder if perhaps there's, like, a lag behind of workforce to actual workforce, I guess. Like, actual people doing things. Because profits continue to increase here. And that's even with the inflation rate going down. So I'm starting to wonder if that's like a thing. It might be. Like I said, without understanding the economic system better, I kind of am still doing this blindly in the dark. Which is again why I decided to privatize everything. Because I literally just don't know. I can't know. The game doesn't let me know. We have 3 million people working in this, and yet somehow... somehow not working. I don't know. You pay them good. You pay good money. But I tell you, can't seem to produce enough water for us. I'm wondering if that might have capped out or something. I'd believe it. Need to push south to like Lake Victoria or something. And get us all the water we need. Hell, we should have all the water we need considering all the freaking crap we've got going in here. We've got a chunk of the Nile here, don't we? Yeah. Should be all the water we need. Well. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, folks. Tune in next time, where we will hopefully finish the Grand Cecil project. And switch our nation over to renewable energy. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Galvin, signing off.